बताइए मिस्टर सत्या, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन कैसे करेंगे?
So, sir, should I solve it on the board or?
नो, यू कैन टेल मी.
Okay, so 6 plus minus 3. So 6, then I do minus 3, so it is 3.
शाबाश. सेकंड वन.
Then minus 10.
-6 -4. परफेक्ट.
Then minus 2, minus 10, same. 5, positive 5.
नाइस.
Then minus 6.
शाबाश. So find the missing integers in each case. 5 plus dash is equal to 2. What should I write here?
5 plus, okay, minus 3.
शाबाश. So 5 minus 3 would be equal to 2. Perfect. What should I write here?
4, minus 10.
शाबाश.
No, okay. Then minus 3 plus, this will be 6.
No, what is,
No,
is B
not
okay?
that one.
No, is B okay? Can I 10 is equal to -6?
Yeah,
Okay. Perfect. What should I write here?
6.
Perfect.
Four.
-12 plus 4. Shabash. What should I write here?
Minus 13.
Shabash. Very nice. Very nice. Question number 3.
Okay, 3 minus 7 is. Oh, it will be minus. Oh, where did it go? Question 3, no?
Yeah, question 3.
It will be 4.
But it will be -4.
Yeah, minus 4, sorry.
Good. Second part.
Then minus 10.
Shabash.
Minus 50.
Shabash.
Minus 10.
Shabash.
Minus 13.
Shabash. Fourth question.
10.
Very nice.
13.
Shabash.
Minus 5.
-10 plus 5 is -5. Perfect. D part.
Minus 6.
But it will be -6. Minus and minus will be plus.
Yeah, I said minus 6.
So it will be 6.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Is there any doubt?
No.
What should I write here?
25.
Shabash. It will be 15 plus 10 is equal to 25. Perfect. Okay. Question number 5.
So this I have a doubt.
Okay.
How to do this?
Okay. So for example, 3 plus -5 is -2. So 3 and -5 is -2.
Yeah,
So similarly, -4 and 4 would be
minus 1.
-1. Shabash. -2 and -1 would be
Oh, minus 1.
-2 and -1 would be -3. Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can start. What should I write here?
Oh, 1 second. Minus 2,
Shabash.
1,
Shabash.
minus 1.
Nice. What should I write here?
3,
Okay.
minus 2.
Okay.
One.
Very nice. Shabash. Okay. Copy this multiplication table, fill in the missing blanks. What should I write here?
How to do this means I didn't understand.
Okay. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to multiply -3 and -3. So -3 into -3 would be equal to
-9.
but a -3 into -3. This minus and minus, when there is a negative, it becomes +9. Is there
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
so for example, if there was -3 into 3, the answer would be
6.
no, -9.
Okay, so when there are two minus, then it is positive.
We'll take some examples. So for example, there is a minus into -3. There is a -2 into 3. There is a 2 into -3. And there is 2 into 3. These are the only possibilities. Now, what you need to remember is minus multiplied by minus is plus. Have you
So it
understood?
will be 5.
2 into 3. Beta, this is a multiply. So 2
Yeah,
into 3 would be 6. Minus into minus would be plus. 2 into 3 would be 6. Is there a doubt?
no.
So minus into plus would be minus. Plus into minus would be minus. 2 into 3 would be 6. 2 into 3 would be 6. Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
So what is the answer?
So this will be 12.
Okay. What should I write here?
-12.
Nawaz. What should I write?
30.
Minus into minus. See how you can remember is, so if there is a minus and it is multiplied by minus, you will get plus. Minus multiplied by plus is a minus. Plus multiplied by plus is of course plus. Plus multiplied by minus is minus. Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So what should I write here?
So first, in the first blank, there would be 9.
9. Okay. What should I write here?
3.
Shabash.
-6.
Shabash.
-15.
Okay.
3. 1. -2. Then it will be -5. -6. -2. 4. And 10. -15. -5. 10.
Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
So now for division, again, there are few simple things that you need to understand. For example, minus 4 upon 5, 4 upon minus 5, minus 4 upon minus 5, and of course 4 by 5. Now, minus upon plus is a minus. Have you understood?
Yes.
Uh, or I'll take simpler example so that I'll take a simple example so that it is clear. Yeah, this would be easier to understand. So minus upon plus is a minus for division. So the answer would be minus 5. Again, plus divided by minus is minus. This would be minus 5. Minus divided by minus, this minus gets cancelled and the answer is 5. Is there a doubt?
No, sir.
So basically, minus upon minus, the minus will get cancelled. It will be equal to plus. Minus upon plus is minus. Plus upon minus is minus. And of course, plus upon plus is plus. Satya, is there any doubt?
No, sir.
What should I write here?
So can I calculate and then tell you?
Yeah, you can. Okay, let me explain. So 20 divided by minus 2 would be equal to
Minus 10.
20 upon minus 2 is minus 10. Perfect. Minus 24 divided by 3?
Minus 8.
Minus 8. Perfect. See, minus 44 divided by minus 4. Minus 44 upon minus 4. So minus upon minus. See, minus and minus will get cancelled. So when this will get cancelled, my answer would be Mr. Satya,
Yeah, sir. I'm not getting that only.
11. No?
Yeah.
Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Satya, you need to practice tables from 2 to 15 at least.
Okay, sir.
2 to 15 tables. See, if you can go from 2 to 19, that will be perfect. But at least till 15, you should be very clear with your tables. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the answer for this and this?
Yeah, sir. I haven't completed it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. 28 divided by minus 4 is?
Minus 7.
Shabash.
And
Minus,
x is 2.
yeah, perfect. Minus 12 divided by minus 6, minus and minus will cancel. The answer would be 2. Perfect. Very nice. Question number 8. Use the same integers to write down two divisions. Can you write? Have you understood the question?
I didn't understand.
Okay, so what they are trying to say is use the same integers to write down two divisions. You have to write these integers only. So for example, first I can write it as minus 30 divided by minus 5 would be
6.
Shabash. And minus 30 divided by 6 would be
5.
minus 5.
Yeah.
And that is what they are trying to tell you. See, in this question, this is what they are trying to tell you that if, say, for example, when we were doing multiplication, we learned minus 3 into minus 4 is 12. Now, what they are trying to tell you in this question, what they are trying to tell you is that I can write this as 12 divided by minus 3 or 12 divided by minus 4. So this would be equal to,
Okay, so means whatever we do at the answer should be same from the
yes. So 12 divided by minus 3 would be equal to,
1 second.
correct? 12 divided by minus 3 would be minus 4. No?
Okay, yeah, sir.
12 divided by minus 4 would be,
So I can't do it fast. I need to calculate it.
oh, not an issue, not an issue.
-3.
Minus 3. Now, this is what they are trying to tell you, that if minus 3 into, if minus into minus is equal to plus, when you divide this number by this number, 12 divided by minus 3, the answer you should get should be minus 4. And that is what you have got here.
Yes.
Similarly, what they are trying to tell you is that if you divide this number 12 by this number minus 4, the answer you should get is minus 3. And that is what you are getting here.
Yes, sir.
This is what they are trying to tell you in this question. That if I divide minus 30 by minus 5, my answer is 6. And when I divide minus 30 by 6, my answer is minus 5. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Xavier has made a mistake, correct it. 5 times 5 is 25. So minus 5 times minus 5 is 25. What is the mistake, Mr. Satya?
Minus minus will be plus.
Sir, yes, sir. Any other mistake? Is there any other mistake?
I'm not getting it, sir.
There's no other mistake. This is correct. This is wrong. Minus 5 into minus 5 is 25. So you are correct. Okay. The product of two integers is minus 6. What could they be?
So what do you mean by product? Is it multiple?
Okay. Product means multiplication. Multiplication. So what this question is telling you is that you have two integers. When you multiply these two integers, the answer that you get is minus 16. So what can be this integer and what can be this integer? They can be separate integers, they can be same integers, whatever you want. Have you understood the question?
Yes, sir.
They can be any integer, whatever integer you like. But the product of the two integers that you choose should be minus 16.
Okay, sir.
Minus 8 and 2. Yes, it can be. Any other combination? Any other combination?
Wait, I am thinking, sir.
See, the simple answer would be 8 into minus 2. This again would be equal to minus 16. Have you understood?
Yes, sir. But I thought that this wouldn't be allowed, so I didn't tell about that.
See, minus 8 and 2, 8 and minus 2, they are separate. Minus 8 and 8 are separate integers. 2 and minus 2 are separate integers.
Okay, sir.
So this is okay. Yes. If you had written like this, if you had written 2 into minus 8, then basically they are the same integers. So this is not allowed. This is not allowed. But minus 8 and 8, 2 and minus 2, they are separate integers. So of course this is allowed. Can you make any other combination?
1 second.
Minus 16 into 1. Yes, very nice. Any other combination?
Minus 1 into 16.
Shabash. Any other combination? So, Mr. Satya, minus 4 into 4 would be minus 16. Is it okay?
Yeah, then minus 4.
But
No, then it will be same only, no?
yeah.
If we,
See,
yeah.
here if you try to do this won't be a separate case because these are same. See, in these questions, a simple way to do these kind of sums is you take 16. Do you know how to take LCM? So, for example, 16. Now, this is called prime factorization. Prime factorization.
Yeah, I know this, sir.
Okay. So, in prime factorization, what I do is 2 8 the 16, 2 4 the 8, 2 2 the 4, 2 1 the 2. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So, 16 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 1. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now see what I'll do. I can take 2 and I can take this number. So I can have 2 into 2 to the 4 to the 8. Have you understood what I've done?
No, sir, I didn't. Okay, I understood, yeah.
Yeah. The second combination, the second combination that I can make is the second combination that I can make is
4 into 2 into 1.
shabash. 4 into 4 is is another combination,
Yes, sir.
and a third combination can be third combination can be uh,
6 into 2 into 1.
no, it will be
6 into 1.
no, it will be 16 into 1. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So 2 into 8 is 16, 4 into 4 is 16, 16 into 1 is 16. Yeah. And with the help of these, if I want to make minus 16, now I have various combinations. I have various combinations. So the simplest way to do these questions is you can take prime factorization. You can see the factors. So I can have 2 into minus 8. I can have minus 2 into 8. I can have a minus 4 into 4. I can have minus 16 into 1. I can have 16 into minus 1. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you are, with the help of prime factorization, you can make lot of you can make a lot of multiples.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Can I use the washroom?
Yes, sir, absolutely. So have you understood prime factorization?
Yes, sir.
Because I'll be using prime factorization when I have to find LCM and HCF again. So you should be very clear how to use this.
So, sir, if I want to find the HCF of 16,
Yeah.
then if I use the prime factorization,
Hmm.
then how should I do it? Means,
Okay. That I'll tell you in a while. Once we reach HCF LCM, yeah, we have almost reached there. 1 second. Yeah. See, one thing that you need to understand is For HCF LCM, what you need to understand is, see, okay, you had asked me about HCF. What you need to understand is that HCF is about two and more than two numbers. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So we'll do this in detail. I'll just give you an idea. And once you have seen the video that I told you, you'll understand. See, HCF is highest common factor. Highest common factor. So what HCF is trying to tell you is, okay, let's take this example, 12 and 25. 12 and 25. See, one thing that you need to understand is that it is a factor. So you should understand first what are factors. So for example, if I have to find factors of 12, factors of 12, if I
I
have
know
to,
how to find factors.
you know how to find factors. So what
Yes,
will
sir.
be factors of 12?
Sir, can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. So what are the factors of 12?
12, 1, 2, 6, then
12.
3,
Okay.
2, 6, then 3, 4. Yeah, then only that much. Then later it again comes 4 into 3 and 6 into 2.
Okay. Now find, when you are trying to find factors of 12, the easy way to find factors of 12 is you write 1 here and you write 12 here. So this is, my son used to do this, and in his book they had mentioned this as a rainbow method. And why do they call it rainbow method? That you will understand. So 1 and 12. The other number can be 2, and what should I write here? 6. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
2 and 6. What can I write here?
3 and 4.
Have you understood how this works?
Yes, sir.
Any other number you can write?
No, I don't think.
No, because 3 and 4 have come. So the factors would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So due to this, they call it the rainbow method. So for example, if I have to find the factors of 25, so I'll write 1 here and 25 here. What is the second number I can write?
So I need to calculate once.
Yeah, you can. 5 and 5 only. So basically it will be 5 into 5.
Yes, sir.
So the factors of 25 would be 1, 5 and 25.
Yeah.
Satya, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now when you look at these numbers, let me erase the rest of the things and we'll focus only on factors of 12 and factors of 25. Yeah. So the factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25, and factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Have you understood till here?
Yes, sir.
Now for finding HCF, I need to find the highest common factor. What do you see? See, all of these are factors. Okay. The highest common should be common also, and it should be highest also. So what is the number which you see which is common?
1.
Yeah, 1. Have you understood the meaning of HCF?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give you another example so that you understand it fully. For example, I have to find HCF of 12 and 18. So I need to find factors of 12. First, I need to find factors of 12. Then I need to find factors of 18. Once I have found the factors,
Or should I try this one?
yeah, you will try this one. I'm just trying to tell you that first you will find the factors, then you will find the common number, and from the common number you will find the highest common factor. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can start. Okay, what are the factors of 12?
12, 1, 2, 6, 3, 4.
Okay, what are the factors of 18?
18, 1, 2, 9, 3, 6.
So what are the common numbers that you see?
6.
3 also, 2 also.
Okay, the common numbers. I
Yeah.
thought the HCF.
So these are the common factors. Now, out of these common factors, what is the highest common factor?
6.
Have you understood the logic?
Yes, sir.
But this is not usually how we do it. What we do is we follow a method like this. I think this is what you would have done in school. So first we find the common factor of 12 and 18. What is the common factor?
1,
Leave one, any other number.
2.
So you divide 2 with 12. You divide, you divide 12 with 2. You divide 18 with 2. Have you understood?
Yes.
What is the common factor of 6 and 9? Uh, Satya, are you aware of divisibility rules?
But not too much.
Okay, so what I'll do is, Satya, I'll send you divisibility rules. Have a look at the divisibility rules. Will you be able to do that?
Yes, sir.
And another thing that you need to do is you need to, at least in this week, you need to get your tables from 2 to 9 perfect. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Because see, the problem is, I'll tell you the problem. The problem is your IGCSE board, they allow calculators. Once they give you calculators, your maths would be finished. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So before that, please get your tables in order. So 6 and 9, the common factor is 3. So 3 to the 6 and 3 the 9. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So now the only common factor which remains is 1, except that nothing is a common factor. So my HCF would be multiply the numbers which you see here. The uh, number that I see here are 2 into 3 into 1 is equal to 6. Satya, have you understood?
How, sir? 3 into 2 is 6. No, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 into 2 is 6. 6 into 1 is 6.
Yeah.
So using this method, your answer is 6. And using this method also, your answer is 6. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Satya, see, there are 2, 3 things. Okay. There are 2, 3 things that we need to do. One is, of course, the tables. You need to cram your tables. Second is, I'll send you divisibility rules. Just have a look at the divisibility rules. If you don't understand any of them, we can discuss it tomorrow. And tomorrow we can discuss this again. And third thing that you need to do is look at the LCM HCF video. You need to look at this video. Do you see this video? Finding LCM and HCF.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
See, in this video, in detail, I have explained. So just have a look at this video.
Okay, sir.
Still, If there is a doubt, we will discuss it tomorrow, not an issue.
Okay, sir.
And another thing that you can do is, okay, this we'll do in the next lecture. Okay, okay, we'll just finish this question and then we'll meet tomorrow. What should I write here? You can calculate and tell me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is the first?
First is 10.
Minus 2 into 10 is 20. Perfect.
Second is minus 3.
Minus 3. Very nice.
Minus 5.
Very nice.
And then 6.
It should be 7. 7 into minus 5 is minus 25.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Any doubt?
No, sir. So